Have you ever felt a motorcycle speak before the engine even starts? Not through sound, not through speed, but through presence. The kind of presence that makes the world pause and ask itself, who just arrived? Because today, we're not just talking about a bike. We're talking about a statement. A rebellion sculpted in steel and motion. This is the 2026 Harley-Davidson Sprint, the most unexpected, daring, and courageous machine Harley has released in over a decade. This is Harley stepping into the future, without letting go of its soul. For years, riders and critics debated the direction of Harley-Davidson. Was the brand becoming too modern? Too soft? Too different? Could Harley still build a motorcycle that felt raw, emotional, and powerful, yet ready for the new generation of roads? The Sprint is the answer. Not a compromise. Not a nostalgia piece. Not a tech-heavy experiment. A street muscle machine. Compact. Aggressive, lean, explosive. Harley asked one question when designing it. What does freedom feel like today? And this motorcycle is the reply. At the core of the Sprint is the brand new 665cc liquid-cooled V-Twin SparkTorque engine, a compact powerplant engineered to deliver a low-end punch and a high-rev surge unlike anything Harley has released in this weight class. 665cc liquid-cooled V-Twin. 79 horsepower at 9,300 RPM, 74 Nm of torque at 6,400 RPM. Ride-by-wire throttle, dual-mode power delivery, street sport. The power curve is addictive. It doesn't stumble, it doesn't hesitate, it pounces. Crack the throttle at a stoplight. The Sprint lunges forward like a tightened muscle finally released. Roll on mid-corner. The torque stands the bike up with authority. Push the RPMs near the top, and the Sprint doesn't scream. It roars. Not a metallic whine, not a hyperbike shriek, but that deep Harley resonance, only now tuned with sharper definition, a voice made for the open air. But power means nothing without character, and Harley knows character better than anyone. The Sprint's exhaust tone is one of the highlights of the machine. Engineered through a dual-chamber resonance flow system, it produces a layered growl. Idle. Slow, steady, confident. Mid-range. Throatier, aggressive, forward-leaning. Redline. A fierce, rising, mechanical anthem. This isn't a bike you simply hear. You feel it. In your chest. In your spine. In the world surrounding you. A Harley is not supposed to whisper. It is supposed to announce. And the Sprint announces everything. The chassis tells its own story. Harley crafted a mono-frame street muscle architecture with a high-strength aluminum backbone and steel reinforcement zones. The results. Weight. 178 kilograms wet. Compact wheelbase. 1,378 millimeters. 50-50 rider-centered balance. The Sprint doesn't handle like a cruiser. It doesn't float. It attacks. Lean it. Flick it. Throw it into a corner with intention. The Sprint responds instantly. This is a bike for streets, curves, city grids, night runs, and late-hour highways with no one around. The Sprint is a reminder that motorcycles are supposed to be fun. Not complicated, not lazy, not predictable, just alive. Suspension and control were refined for real roads, not race tracks. Showa 41mm USD adjustable front fork. Showa rear mono shock with progressive load response. Low center swing geometry for stability under throttle. This setup gives riders something better than softness or stiffness. It gives connection. You feel the road, but not the punishment of it. You feel the movement, but not the chaos. You feel the Sprint, but never lose yourself in the momentum. Stopping power is just as serious. Brembo dual 298mm front discs. Brembo 255mm rear disc. Cornering sensitive. ABS. Dynamic traction assist. This is the first Harley in this weight division where the brakes don't follow the motor, they match it. Whether you're carving hillside bends or threading through late-night traffic under neon lights, the Sprint responds with precision. No drama, no panic, just control. But the design is where the Sprint becomes art. The frame is exposed. The tank shoulders are muscular but cut sharp, a modern urban athletic silhouette. The LED headlight is a horizontal blade, a stair, not a beam. The tail is trimmed, compact, unapologetically street. Every line has attitude. The Sprint doesn't look like a little Harley. It doesn't look like a copy, a clone, or a tribute. It looks like a rebirth. A Harley for riders who don't want to blend in, don't want to follow, don't want to apologize for standing out. This is a bike that says, I don't need to be big to be loud. I don't need chrome to be bold. I don't need permission to exist. The ergonomics are crafted for everyday riding. 780mm seat height. Neutral upright but aggressive stance. Forward angled street bars. The Sprint is designed to be ridden. Not displayed. Not polished. Not stared at. Ridden. To work. Through the city. Across river bridges. Down forgotten backroads. Into the golden hours of evening where the sky fades into dust and violet. This bike is the moment. Technology is integrated, but tastefully. Not overwhelming. Not complicated. 5.1. Full-color adaptive TFT. Bluetooth navigation, ride telemetry. Performance shift indicator. 2-mode riding logic. Everything you need. Nothing extra to distract. The Sprint respects the rider by not trying to ride for them. Who is this bike for? Not the beginner who wants a soft, forgiving entry. Not the old-school rider who refuses anything new. Not the racer who wants lap times. The Sprint is for the modern street rider who knows riding is about feeling. The Sprint is for the rider who rides at night when the city is quiet. Rides to clear their thoughts. Rides because the world makes more sense on two wheels. Rides because the road is the only place they feel like themselves. The Sprint is not transportation. The Sprint is identity. Price. Harley made a bold move. Starting price. $8,499 USD. Aggressive. Strategic. Fearless. This is Harley going head-to-head with Yamaha XSR 700, Honda CB650R, Kawasaki Z650 rupees, Triumph Trident 660, and saying, try me. So now the question is not whether the Sprint is powerful, not whether the Sprint is modern, not whether the Sprint is Harley enough. The real question is, are you bold enough to ride it? Because the Sprint doesn't just move. It challenges. It awakens. It reminds you of who you were before the world told you to be someone else. This is more than a motorcycle. This is your pulse, painted in motion. Ride loud. Ride free. Ride the 2026 Harley-Davidson Sprint.